Why? 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 How's it going, guys? 8-Second Gaming here, your personal Apex Predator. 3.2 just dropped, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it, to be honest. On one hand, I really like some of the quality of life changes that they made. On the other hand, some of the stuff that they added just doesn't make sense to me. But today, we're gonna go through it. You and me, let's dive into this. Okay, so to start off, progression update. They added the change of the levels in, which I really like because I was stuck at level 100 for a really long time. But the way that they did it just doesn't really feel rewarding to me in a way. I think rewarding is the right word. So XP required to hit level 100 has been reduced by approximately 5% to smooth out per level experience. Yeah, okay, like that doesn't really mean anything to me. Players can now earn 199 Apex packs. Thank you, Respawn. Thank you. One of the best changes to come out of this patch, because what else were we supposed to do with our levels? There was no Apex packs. What are we supposed to do? Now, 2 to 20, 1 Apex packs per level. Level 22 to 300, 2 packs per levels. I really like this. I mean, I personally think that they should have just gone with 1 pack per level. But with the amount of stuff in the game, I think you would have started getting duplicates and just getting crafting material a whole lot. I don't mind that personally, but I think that's one of the issues that they had. With the 199 packs, I think that is the best way to go in the response of their content in the game. With the game being the way that it is, there's not a whole lot of skins, there's not a whole lot of customization on your characters, the banner poses, everything like that. There's not a whole lot to get out of the Apex packs. So if they give you too many, you're just gonna get a whole lot of duplicates, and you're gonna get everything in the game just that much quicker, and you're not gonna get anything out of your crafting material. So that you will continue to learn. Continuing on, you will continue to earn 600 legend tokens per level. I do like that because what else are you gonna do, like, per level to reward somebody? Again, they need to add something to do with the legend tokens per level. There's nothing to do right now. You can re-roll your daily challenges, but who really cares about the daily challenges unless you're really trying to push your battle pass at the last second? I don't care about the daily challenges. I know a lot of people that I play with don't care about the daily challenges. What is that doing for us? They need to add a way for the legend tokens to equal into Apex packs or crafting material or something else to do. Get gun charms with them. The gun charms take nothing to make artistically. There's nothing to do with legend tokens, and there's nothing to do except collect them and show them off to your friends, I guess. Like, I have over 300,000 right now because there's nothing to do. I spent a lot of them just re-rolling dailies because I have nothing to do with my legend tokens. Then Apex packs rewards will be retroactive. I do like this, but I don't think they made it far enough. I think before this patch dropped, I was technically level 510 or something, 511. I like that they didn't make you 500, but I don't at the same time, because I should be level 500. I've put the time and effort into this game to be level 500, but at the same time, doing this, I get to feel that reward again. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, I guess, if that's the right saying, double-edged sword, I don't know. I like it because I want to feel the reward of hitting level 500 again. I want to get those level ups, and I want to get that experience over time of grinding this game again. But I've already done it. I'm already level 500. I should get the level 500 rewards. Something I don't know. Players will also earn player level gun charm every 100 per player levels. I like this. I like the gun charms. They're easy to make, they're easy to produce, and people love them. I love the gun charms. I love them, I love them, I love them. I played Rainbow Six Siege for a long time, and the gun charms in that game were fantastic in my opinion. I like that Apex is bringing them in. I want to see more, and I want to see more gun charms. That's it. Don't give me skins, give me gun charms. Continue with the gun charms. 36 new gun charms are going into the Apex packs at Epic and Legendary tier. I don't like that they're epic and legendary. I think that they should have made a couple really simplistic ones to be white and blue so that you can get them and feel like you're getting more gun charms. But I love that they're adding more in. 36 new gun charms plus the player level gun charms. That's a whole lot of gun charms, and I am excited to get them. And then gun charms will also appear in the rotating shop for players who prefer direct purchase. I like this because that's going to get them even more money, and it's going to make it so that they can do even more with the game. I'm hoping with more money and more players, they get better servers, like a higher tick server. 20 tick isn't good enough in my opinion. With this also, maybe some more artistic routes, maybe better skins, maybe, you know, who knows? I'm hoping, but hoping is only half the battle. We have to actually get them there. The Peacekeeper, let's get into this. We've heard feedback loud and clear that the Peacekeeper is still feeling too powerful after last changes. We are working to push out more tweaks to address it ASAP, and we'll post details on the timing and what those changes will be soon. I actually feel like the Peacekeeper is in a good spot. I don't think the Peacekeeper should be able to 150 somebody so that you can get downed immediately with white armor. I don't think that. I think that's a Mastiff's job because that's a care package weapon. I don't want ground drop Mastiffs. But I think hitting somebody for like 110 or 100 maybe with a fully choked Peacekeeper and you hit every single pellet, I don't think that that's too much to ask. Because, you know, it has to be rewarding when you hit a fully choked shot and hit every single pellet. There's something in my eye. But I don't feel like nerfing it into the ground or changing the fire rate from like no bolts. I don't like that. The fire rate with no bolt on the Peacekeeper is already really, really slow, and you will die if you miss that first shot or even the second shot. You will lose the fight more than likely if you're up against somebody that knows what they're doing. So with these Peacekeeper changes, I don't know if I like them or not. I like the Peacekeeper where it is currently. Maybe a few more tweaks on the rarity of it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that just keeps the Peacekeeper in the hands of players that get lucky and it keeps RNG involved with it. I don't know how to fix it. I'm not a game dev. Finally, quality of life. Alright, this is what all of this patch is all about. We're going into the quality of life. I'm going to read every single point. We're going to get into this. We're going to love it. Helmets and armor should now be more colorblind compatible and appear slightly more vibrant. Please let us know if this improves the experience for you. Is that colorblind mode only, I wonder, or if is it like for everybody? Because if it's for colorblind mode only, I like it. I found that they weren't very hard to distinguish between the 2 or 3 or 4, whatever you were looking at. But if it's for the colorblind mode only, I do like this change because it really shows that they're trying to make this better for everybody in as a group. If you're on colorblind mode, it affects you and you hopefully like this change, or you like the fact that they're trying to address it. If you're not on colorblind mode and it doesn't affect you, then, you know, it doesn't change anything. But it shows that they're really trying to make this game better for everybody. Second point. Added on offsetting that determines if taking damage while looting a death box closes the menu. You can toggle this in the gameplay section of settings. I love this because I panic hit the button whenever I get shot, and that just leaves me to standing still and I get shot even more, and it's just terrible and I hate it. So I like this. I probably will end up changing my damage to off or whatever the setting is, so that when I get shot I can stay in a death box, because it also makes it like in a hard fight when somebody's shooting you and you're trying to get that armor swap off, and it just keeps shutting you out of the box and out of the box and out of the box, and you're getting really mad. This allows you to get those armor swaps off. So I really like this option. I think I'm going to be implementing this in my gameplay. If it feels smooth enough, I love this change. Improvements to final circle location to help bad end locations and provide more variety. I do like this, but from what I've seen, it hasn't really changed anything. I've seen a couple tweets from TSM and a couple of the other professionals in the loop, and it seems like it's just messed circles up even more. We didn't really get to play scrims today. I'm hoping tomorrow changes it a little bit. I will tweet about it if you guys want. My link will be in the description to my Twitter. But I don't know how I feel about this one, because from what I heard, it hasn't changed anything. In fact, it made it worse, if anything. So we'll have to see how this goes from here. We'll see. Players that have auto sprint enabled can now sprint out of a slide using L3. I think that's for controller players, so I don't think that really affects me. But I mean, controller players, yeah. Let me know how it is in the comments if you guys like this or not, if it is for controller players. Added inspect animation for Lifeline's heirloom. I don't have a single heirloom, so I don't know. But like quality of life stuff, yeah, that's fantastic. Just for quality of life, everything should have an inspect. So I like this one because, you know, it shows that they're taking more artistic strides, and with those artistic strides means more skins or more heirlooms, more everything. And I'm really excited for the future of the skins because the skins right now suck. PC only. Fixed issue where using arrow keys after selecting number field in the settings would jump that doesn't affect me, but yeah, that's a small change that they should have had when it first came out. It seems like it should be very easy to fix, and that shouldn't even be a bullet point. They should just kind of have that and people can figure it out on their own. I skipped one, so fixed bug where thank you key became unbound. It's now back to its default F1. I still don't have F keys because I use a Ducky 1.2 mini, sorry. And yeah, I don't really have F keys. I do technically because they're bound to a different thing, but I don't know why the thank you became unbound. Why would that even be a thing? I have rebound mine because I like the thank you, because if I'm not talking to teammates like a toxic, I like it. So yeah, fixing it, cool, easy fix. Gold armor spawn rate has been reduced. This is one that I'm very excited for because in scrims and professional play and Apex Predator lobbies, these were really hard to play around. If somebody had gold armor, you knew that they were going to be really hard to kill. They're already hard to kill, but adding gold armor to a fantastic player just makes it so much harder. In low tier lobbies, I can't really talk about those, but I'm pretty sure gold tier armor in low elo would also be a huge game changer. Being able to rush in and out of fights with the gold armor, it's got to be an issue in every single elo. I like this. I like the reduced spawn rate. I'm happy about this one. Players will now receive a prompt allowing them to cancel finishers in progress. I don't really agree with this one because it's just going to allow for more BM. Going for a finisher is already, in my opinion, bad manner as it is, because you're doing this in the middle of a fight, or you know, you're showing off that you won this fight. I won this 1v1. You're already knocked, but I'm just going to rub this in your face one more time. I think in order to be doing a finisher, you need to commit to it 100%. If you're gonna do a finisher on somebody, you need to commit to it. I don't like this cancel button. I think that if somebody's in a finisher, they should be vulnerable because they're going for that armor. They're taking a risk for the armor. They're taking a risk for the BM. That's my personal opinion. I know that some people are very happy about this. I've seen people that are happy about this. We'll see. I might end up liking it in a little bit, but who knows? Bug fixes. Alright, there's a whole lot of these because this game is filled with bugs. I mean features. Yeah, features. Let's just dive right in. Fix bugs where other players would appear and be in the wrong rank, e.g. they're actually Apex Predator but appear bronze 4. This one didn't really affect me all that much. Like, you know, if they're in an Apex Predator lobby, they're bronze, they're not bronze. So yeah, this seems like a really easy fix. Doesn't really seem like it should be a bullet point. Just seems like they should just patch it and be done with it as soon as they notice it, because it's been an issue for a while. But you know what? They fixed it now. I'm happy. Bunch of bugs fixes to World's Edge related to collision, geometry, supply bin spawning in bad areas, and cases where loot couldn't be picked up in certain areas near Geyser. They're talking about the secret loot bin that's been in the wall since the release of this map. So why it's taken them till now to fix it, I don't know. But again, they're fixing stuff. They're slowly getting stuff better and better and better. A lot of small things adds up to a big thing. Can't complain about that. Fixed bugs where sometimes the respawn dropship would be silent when arriving. I like this. The silent revives were annoying because you want to push those revives. You want to get everything down when you can. If you fight a team when they're weak, you're almost guaranteed the win. I say almost because it still happens where somebody's a god and they just 1v3 you. But the silent dropship was annoying. I like that fix. Fix bug where Bangalore would reference the Skull Piercer hop up when pinging a wingman. That shouldn't even be a thing in my opinion. That shouldn't have been a thing to begin with. If they take the Skull Piercer out of the game, why wouldn't they just delete the audio files or take them out of the game completely? Skull Piercer hasn't been a thing for a while. Why is it in the game? That's an easy fix. Shouldn't be a bug point. Whatever. Fixed issue where player banner would appear off center in the match summary / squad elimination screen. Seems like another easy fix. Fix a visual bug where the progress bar for shields and Phoenix kits appeared What? Hard to read. I've never seen that. I've never had that happen to me. Or maybe I did and I didn't even notice it, but I go off the sound cue anyway. So I never even look at my time unless I'm looking at the actual seconds so I can call it out to my team like, hey, I have 4.2 seconds left. Never really looked at the progress bar. you really shouldn't look at the progress bar anyway. You should go off sound cues, so you're looking at the fight and looking for people pushing you. It doesn't really affect any gameplay, in my opinion. Fixed bug where players were able to instantly revive in certain locations. Really? I didn't even know that was a thing. Honestly, did not even know that was a thing, but I'm glad that it's out if they were able to instantly revive. So, yeah, that's awesome. Fixed bug for rare cases where a player was unable to revive a teammate while outside the ring. Again, never ran into that issue, but thankfully it's out. I won't run into it, hopefully. That seems like it'd be a pain in the ass. Fixed bug where the visual effects for the knockdown shield remain visible after being destroyed by an enemy. I did run into that a lot. I didn't really think anything of it at the time. I just knew that, like, hey, my knockdown shield's gone. This is good that that's just a visual effect that's taken out of the game now. Sweet. Fixed bug where equipping EVA 8 shotgun double tap hop up would remove the rate of fire increase from the equipped shotgun bolt. That seems like a piss off. I didn't even know that was a thing. Didn't even know that was a thing, and if I noticed it, I would have been really, really mad. But thankfully I didn't notice it because I don't really use the EVA 8, nor do I use double tap on the EVA 8. I think the EVA 8 with a shotgun bolt with a purple bolt, you should just use the purple bolt because it probably is better because I think it has a faster rate of fire. Even if it doesn't, it just feels better in my opinion. So, again, doesn't really affect me. I like that they're fixing this stuff, but you really shouldn't use double tap on the EVA 8. I will stand by that constantly. Even on the G7 anymore. G7 single fire, I think, is still better than double tap. Fixed bug where some legends would relay incorrect ability not ready sound effect when trying to activate an ability that was still on cooldown. Huh. That really doesn't affect anything. I can't even have an opinion on that because it's just fixing stuff. Fixed a visual bug where sometimes a legend starts using a shield cell that causes their weapon to appear briefly floating past their arm. Just a visual bug. Cool. Fixed bug where sometimes the train's lead car would detach from the rest of the train after a player stops and then starts it back up. What? I would have liked to see that. I think that would have been really funny, but again, doesn't really affect anything. Fixed bug for cases where players could get crushed by the train while standing near the back of the front car. Again, didn't even know it was a thing. That's funny actually, but good thing they got it out. Fixed bug where legends' faces would appear distorted in third person during matches while browsing inventory. I didn't even know that's a thing, but that's just a visual bug again. Fixed issues where corrupted graphics and frame drops that we found were related to detonating ordnance in certain locations, causing object to trigger bad pixels. Again, just visual effect stuff. Fixed bugs for cases where flying crypto's drone near the train can cause crypto to move around without a player input. Doesn't really seem necessary, but okay. Fixed a bug where crypto's tactical HUD looked like it was still stuck recharging until you used it. Interesting. Just visual effects again. Fixed a bug for cases where a death box would not come to rest on stairs and player were unable to retrieve the player's banner card. I like this one. This one I ran into a few times and you had to push it down the stairs or you just were stuck. This, you could push it down the stairs constantly though. It would always be in motion in quotation marks. And that was the issue. It was still in motion, so you couldn't move it, or you couldn't pick it, or you could move it, but you couldn't pick anything up out of it, and you couldn't pick your player's banner card off of it. Really easy to just slide it down the rest of the stairs, but I like that they've done this now, so hopefully it just comes to rest immediately, so you can't push it anymore. All in all, with the bug fixes, I do like that they're fixing these small things, but a lot of them just seem like they're visual effects. Like, a lot of these were visual effects, and I don't think that visual effects are a huge issue. I think effects like audio sounds, effects like getting shot around like walls, not audio, like not effects, but like ticket issues. These bug fixes could be fixed at a later date without really causing that much damage to the game. I think they really need to focus on their audio. I think that is the biggest bug in the game. There are a couple other game-breaking bugs, like the one where you fast crawl. That one is really annoying to try and shoot somebody that's fast crawling. The bug where like you'll get revived and you can't do anything. You can't med, you can't shoot, you can't run, you can't climb on zip lines, you can't climb up walls, you can't do anything. That one's really annoying. There's also bugs where you pick up your gun and you can't do anything with it, or you equip it and you can't do anything with it, so you have to drop it and pick everything back up again. If somebody gets to drop on you while you're doing that, you're dead. There's a few bugs that I think that are more important in the game than the visual effects, but that's just me. Update to Knockdown Shields. Sweet, some Knockdown Shield stuff. Shield protection now extends over and behind the player's head. I don't like this. I've seen some of the players like screen caps of this, and it's basically a shield wall. You can hide behind your dead friends and just be safe, because that's how much hit points you have to get through the knockdown shield, or you have to hit headshots on the guy you're fighting. Don't like this one. I like the way that it was a little bit before the first, like before this patch, where it just kind of curved around a little bit to make it harder to shoot somebody. It should not extend over the head. It should just be covering the head and around the dome a little bit. That's it. Increasing the shield health is stupid. It's stupid. Gray is 200 experience. You have to shoot the gray shield as much as you have to shoot a purple shield from full health to nothing for if they're up like purple armor. That's dumb. The gray shield should be 150, blue should be 175, purple should be 200. That's what it should be. Make it the same as what a person would be when they're standing up. I know they can't move, I know that stuff, but thirsting in a fight is sometimes necessary, and doing this makes it harder and makes it sometimes do that you lose the fight. Player movement speed on Knockdown Shields active is reduced. I don't like that either. I don't like the reduced. I think it was good when they were knocked because they weren't able to really crawl all that much. You couldn't crawl away from somebody. Now you possibly, now there's no way you can. There's absolutely no way you can now. I don't like it. I don't like these changes to the Knockdown Shield. Revert the changes on these, please. Firing range. Friendly fire is now supported. You can toggle it on and off in the settings menu. The option only appears if more than one player is in the firing range with you. I love this. Going in with a friend before scrims today was a really good way to warm up. Getting those 1v1 fights, getting those headshots in, really good way to warm up, really good way to test your aim or test somebody that you're thinking about bringing into your 3-stack. Fantastic option. This should have been in from the start, but I'm glad it's in now. Let's keep it going. PC only fixed cases where players could not enter the firing range. Didn't run into that, but you know what? That's good. That's good. Fix various issues related to players in other realms affecting each other in fire range, including seeing other legend abilities and animations are not in your realm. Invisible zip lines. That's what happened. Okay, there was a zip line that me and a friend found that was like weird because we thought it was just a bug, and it was just a bug. But I was really excited to try and do it again, but I couldn't do it again, and I was really confused. So that explains it. I thought it was just kind of funny. Doesn't really affect anything. Just thought it was really funny. So all in all, the firing range changes, I'm pretty happy with. I like them. Lastly, Legends. Watson's interception pylon. I'm so happy that they're fixing this. I've been killed by nades rolling into my Watson all, getting thrown through the Watson all so many times. I am so happy they're fixing this and trying to address this. The interception pylon is now significantly more aggressive in the way it shoots down grenades. Rather than just identifying between incoming and outgoing projectiles, it now predicts the trajectory of the grenades thrown within the interception zone and intercepts them if they will land anywhere within the zone. This means that no grenade can contact any surface within the interception zones regardless of team, but players can fire grenades outwards from anywhere in the zone. I think they could have done this better. I don't think the players should be able to throw grenades out of it. I don't think a pylon would know whether it's a team grenade or not. I don't think they should really determine. I think if you want to throw a grenade, you have to be outside the zone. If you want to throw something, you cannot be in that zone. That zone should just destroy everything in its path. I think that's what it should be. I like that they're trying to fix these because I've been killed by Watson nades, or like Watson not blowing up nades constantly. I said it before, I'll say it 5,000 times. It was annoying. It was stupid. I hated it. I'm glad that they're trying to fix it. I am happy. How do I feel about this patch? Kind of mixed opinions, honestly. I do like some of the changes that they're making. I do like that they are trying to address these quality of life changes. Kind of like when Rainbow Six Siege introduced Operation Health. I like that they're trying to make these quality of life changes, but a lot of them just seem like they could have been pushed back a little bit to try and make the bigger issues more relevant and resolved, and kind of getting those out of the way. Audio is a huge issue. I'll say it 5,000 more times. Audio needs to be fixed, Respawn. It is the biggest issue in your game. It is going to be the biggest issue until it is fixed. Audio needs to be fixed ASAP. Has to be a top priority. The artistic way with the gun charms and the stuff like that with the more Apex packs, absolutely love that. I think it's a fantastic idea. Knockdown Shields, hate them. Revert those changes. Peacekeeper, keep it where it is currently. It's a good state right now. It's not a PK meta where you can one-tap somebody with like full shields with 200 health. can't do that anymore. You know, you can't do it anymore. I like the Peacekeeper where it is. These changes are going in the right direction. They really are. Respawn is going to make this game fantastic if they keep going down this path. There were a few technical issues today on their servers. That's not the update's fault. That's just Respawn's fault with the servers. I like these changes. I like this patch. I think it's a good patch. I think everybody should kind of give Respawn a little bit of a break here because they are trying to fix stuff. Let's give them a little bit more time. Hopefully customs will be coming out soon. I thought that they were going to be coming out with this patch. I was really excited to try and get them in this patch. They're not coming out in this patch. We're hopefully going to get them soon because it's really going to change the game when we get customs for the pro scene. I'm really excited to see this, and I hope everybody else is really excited to see this. Respawn, keep doing what you're doing. I'm a big fan. Let's go.